Hey dreamers. Hey Kafutainmentz people.
We see people say we're Kofi from Kafutainmentz. We are here with TahrifaTheDreamer. Today guys we'll be doing a video which consists of love-based energy versus trauma-based or fear-based energy.
When we wake up, we stay up. Got no time to waste. On the ground, we stay up. Can't let nobody face us. We on the way to lead out. They coming for us. Wish streets stop to us. Nothing's impossible. That's why they call us dreamers. That's why they call us dreamers.
It's really hard not to please the people you care about. It's really hard to disappoint people.
Actually, well said. If you look at this here, right? Like, if you look at, if you think about what we just look at as like in terms of like people pleasing people is like a reflection of ourselves. We don't really like. That was like what I said. It is so important to look within, you know. And you like ask yourself like, what do I really want in life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do I want to live a life which is blissful and meaningful, or a life where just, you know what, I live in fear, but I mean, obviously, we won't see it as fear. We would just see it as, you know, your ego protecting you, or protecting you from rejection. And just so important to understand that when you dig deep and really figure out so much things, you know, you just grow. You just really grow and figure out stuff. And just goes to the point of like rejection, right? I think what has happened to people, a lot of people afraid to experience rejection because, but the thing about the rejection is not really like as it seems, you know. Like if somebody does reject you, they don't know the full you to a certain extent. They could only have like, according to what Tarifa was saying earlier, is that they could only reject the version of you, but that they had the perspective on like what they assume or perceive, you know. And sometimes they still don't see the real you. They don't see the you that you is, you know. And somebody could always grow and develop, you know, like 5 years from now or how long, you know. You, like the conversation we had the other day, I was saying, I think it was, if you take this road, right? You take a road, you wouldn't know about how many left, you know. So you come like, I don't want to say it would have no wrong rejection. no wrong rejection, no wrong like decisions, but like it.
You're never going to know if the decision is right or wrong because you're never going to know what that other direction would have taken you. And you can't judge something being good or bad because the end result hasn't happened yet. So something may feel uncomfortable or feel painful, and you might label it as bad, but until the end of the road, you're not going to know if that was necessary. Actually, everything is necessary because you wouldn't be exactly where you are right now if everything in your life didn't happen. You would be somewhere else. You'd be a different person. You'd have different perspective. You'd have different feelings. You'll have different memories. So, yeah. So it's like you can't really beat up yourself about what would have happened if this person said yes, or like rejection is a protection in a way because it's like, if somebody rejects you for being yourself, then that's a favor. You didn't waste your time and your energy auditioning for them. If they're like, no, I don't need you, I don't want you, then it's cool because it's like you get to go and be yourself and be full, and somebody else who actually appreciates you and actually able to water your back will come into your life. Or maybe you'll just be by yourself. Like, either way. It's better than having somebody in your life who doesn't accept you, who doesn't understand you, who doesn't value you.
That's actually true. And if you look at it this way too, it's just so important to understand that when you're like, okay, somebody rejects you, you know, they actually do their favor. Tarifa was saying it's so true because when, imagine being 20 years down the line into that relationship. It's how the relationship doesn't last so long, and it is not 20, like 10 years or some 5 years. That's going to train you realize that with 5 years of your life, this person, you could be upfront about your intentions or upfront with like what you really want and put that foot down, because this sort of time, we're just afraid to lose people. If you come across somebody, we really like them, we really want things to work out, but sometimes not everything in life goes your way. You gotta be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where it comes from. That was also trauma could only make it reach so far. You know, you had to be okay to take the hits from life or be okay with getting rejected. You know, rejection is really a good thing. It's one of the best teachers, you know. And what has happened too is like after a while when they start getting rejected, you start to realize, okay, this is a form of feedback. This is amazing. It has so many millionaires, right? Or so many people who was rich and they went bankrupt because they had so many yes men around them. They didn't have people to tell them, no, hey, that what you're doing is wrong. And that what like this is an fun. This is why it's so good to have real friends. You know, people just prefer to have like I prefer to have 5 real friends than 100 friends or associates around me, because if you have 5 real friends, you could really count on that is a lot, and that is a nice group where you can carry through of life. You know, trust is another one. You know, like when you start to develop those things, you start to realize, okay, you start to realize certain signs. When you operate from love, it's like you also you know what you want, right? So you wouldn't have to be like, okay, I'm gonna be protective of this, that. No, it's like you give willingly, but certain points is like, okay, you could know this is not a good situation to be in because you know what you want. Operating from love to me is one of the best things to do. You know what I mean? People might feel to disagree on things because, you know, it's a cold world. Like, okay, let's say, for example, a guy grew up tough, you know, he didn't have so many things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He could still operate from love at a certain point. He might be able to do it as, you know, within as people who had like normal lives, but
Yeah.
he could love more, you know what I mean? It varies, you know?
Yeah. And the thing about trust is that somebody either trustworthy or they're not trustworthy. And even a trustworthy person can do distrustful things. So it's like you never know if somebody going to be trustworthy or not. And you can't just walk around not trusting anybody just because of a few bad experiences in your past. Like, give everyone the opportunity. No, I'm not saying if somebody done already, like, if you're over, go back and trust them again. That's something different. But, like, give every new person the opportunity to be trustworthy.
And a clean slate.
Yeah. Because you could end up having an amazing, trustworthy person in your life, or they could mess you up. But, like, you're supposed to have enough power in your life that somebody knowing something about you shouldn't, like, completely mash up your life. Like, what you really doing that one person knowing your secret version of your own life? So it's like...
You watch, like, Joe from You? You watch You on Netflix?
No.
You on Netflix. You should watch it, it's real funny.
It's like, you trust people, and if they misuse your trust, don't trust them again. But give everyone a clean slate, because I genuinely have people who aren't like worth your trust. And it's unfair. Like I say, if you went through trauma after trauma after trauma after trauma with people they can't trust, and then it actually have someone who total opposite, perfect person, and you don't give them that opportunity, and they try with you and they try with you, and they just like at a point in time they just have to give up, because it's like, I want to be the perfect person for you, but because, and it goes to friendships and family too, like because of everything you ever went through, you're not going to give me the chance to show you that this is different. And it's frustrating because everyone is like, I'm different, I'm never going to hurt you. Everyone says the same thing, but you still have to go with an open heart and not be fearful of the past, because you don't know if this is the one person and the one time that you will get what you deserve. But you have to look for the flags. Like, you'll never actually know for sure, but it have signs that will let you know, okay, this person definitely not trustworthy, don't go there. And then it have, sometimes you just have to take the risk.
Take the risk.
Yeah.
And this is just that point, right? From operating from fear base. I like what you said, that, you know, you had to take the risk. And I don't have like I'll share some of my videos earlier, right? Like, people just want something, but sometimes it just be right in front of your face, but you don't take the risk to do it. Normally, what has happened is, like, insecurities, I don't know how, like, I don't say insecure, but like, I was just also so wonder, like, okay, I know, like, when you experience trauma to a certain level, like, if it keep happening again and again and again, yes, that is something to really look at. But then again, if you think about it, if that keep happening again and again and again, and it's something you have to like look into and I'm like, okay, why am I keep attracting this? Like, you gotta ask yourself these like those questions, you know what I mean? Like, because, like, for example, like, it's just so important to just, like, I realized at that point in my life I had to change something. I realized the same thing that got me this far, I had to, like, unlearn it and, like, learn something else. Like, just how life is sometimes, you know, you can't, like, one size fits all, you gotta be okay, so you gotta be, like, vibrant, you gotta be, like, ambidextrous, you know, like Israel Adesanya, you know, you could, like, yeah. Yeah, pick up Israel Adesanya, the man is awesome, middleweight, UFC undisputed champion, but anyways, so, yeah, you have to be okay to be an open-mindedness is our next thing too, right? Okay, two things I want to say: open-mindedness, understanding, communicating, and comprehending, right? So I think one of the most important one, I think not everybody can communicate properly. That, you know, I think it's probably how like the generation is designed. If you think about like for social media, for example, we don't really go outside and talk to people we used to. What we do now is like, you see, look, you know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Outside, like that kind of thing. And like before, we used to be a society where we used to chat to people like physically. We used to be like, hey, Kofi, what's this, you know?
We're very social beings. We need to communicate with each other.
And like, this socializing kind of went more to social media. So you can see us in it, right? Men are no longer like brave or much like what is. I'm not saying all, but most of the percentage are not. And you can see that was like one reason why like dating or like people socializing around each other suffer, communication suffer a lot. And comprehending is our next one too. So if you can communicate, right, awesome. But if you can't understand, because not a lot of people communicate well enough, but it's like if they can understand, like, you know, I think insecurity, right, a lot of people. I mean, I think that, I mean, if something is what it is okay, yes, you see that's it. But like, if not everything is a red flag. Some things you need to understand more and comprehend what people are trying to say, because you could, as a human being, you could only communicate so well. I mean, if the other person that's not listening or willing to understand where you're coming from, so much. And yeah, love base and fear base is like two of the most interesting things. You could only read so far from operating from here. But from love, like the whole world is a playground. The whole world is like a
You can't be afraid to get hit. You're going to get hit. Just get over it. It might take you a long time, but just get, like, you can't avoid getting hurt. So might as well just dive into it, and if you get lucky, you have great experiences first off. If not, you might go through a few bad experiences and you'll end up having a great experience at some point. You can't just live your life like, well, I'm not trying ever again because the few times I tried, it didn't work out. Like, you have to keep trying again. Life is very short, but it's also very long. So it's like, if you're young, like 20, 25, when you reach 50, these issues not gonna be the same. Like, you have to get past this to get to that point where of bliss, of everything being easily handed to you or whatever. But if you're going through the same thing for a long period of time, then something wrong somewhere, and you have to figure out what's wrong and what's not working. What you doing wrong, or what you allowing.
Right, so it's just only so far if you reach it. Operating from fear. I think let's wrap up things. I think we have anything to say on this topic, Riva?
Let me study now.
Yeah, study now. So yeah, we are here with TahrifaTheDreamer. Make sure and check out the channel, guys. The link will be down in the description down below. Now don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get updated with more info. And yes, we are out. Nice video.